Hello, my loves. I wanted to do a ranking of a scary album for October, and for the life of me, I just could not think of one, aside from Turn Off the Lights by Kim Petras, but I don't really feel like I know that album well enough to rank all of it, so I figured, you know what? It's Bionic time. Like, there is no other better time. I feel like this album is, like, sort of spooky. I don't know, I'm stretching the definition of horror with this one, but whatever. It's sci-fi, horror, they both kind of go hand in hand. And plus, Christina is the self-proclaimed Queen of Halloween, so there we go, if it's the season. I am so excited to talk about this, but I'm also dreading it. I know I'm gonna ramble for way too long. Grab some snacks, grab some Halloween candy, get your Reese's, get your Kit Kats, girls. Like, this is gonna take a while because I love this album so much. I'm gonna be ranking all the songs, not the interludes, and I'm also gonna include I Am and I Am Stripped as one song. So that leaves 20 songs to rank. This is going to take a while, so again, grab some snacks. This is gonna be a long one. Number 20 is Sex for Breakfast. I never really saw it for this song. I like it. I think it's a cool, like, chill, sexy, steamy track. But other than that, I just don't really get much from this song. I feel like this song has been done better. Like, there's other better, steamy, sexy bops. And this one is just not in the upper echelon of that genre. And again, it's not bad. I mean, I just don't really go back to it a lot. I kind of like how classy it sounds. Like, to me, it always gave me the vibe of, like, waking up in a New York hotel with your man after, like, a night on the town or something. I don't know why, like, it just gives me, like, ritzy, like, New York hotel vibes for some reason. But other than that, I mean, yeah, I just don't really get that much from this song. I barely listen to it. Like, I seriously think, like, in my lifetime, I've listened to this song, like, maybe 5 times. Like, I'm really not even kidding, and, like, I listen to Bionic a lot, and I always skip this one, basically. Like, this is just one that I never go back to, and it's not bad, I just don't really love it. Number 19 is I Am. I feel kind of bad putting this one here, because I feel like this is a meaningful song to Christina, but, again, it just never really did that much for me. I don't know why. Like, I feel like I should love this song more, but I don't really. I never really was able to pinpoint why. I really like the pre-chorus, the whole, like, love me or leave me, just take it or leave it. She sounds really pretty there. And I do like the conceit of the song. Like, she's saying, I'm a flawed person, but you take me and you see through me. You see through to the core of me. Like, it's sweet. It's a nice song, but again, I think the thing is, I just feel like she has done this song, but better. Like, I just feel like there's better versions of this song in her discography, and this is just not the one that I go back to for that reason. Number 18 is Stronger Than Ever. I just switched places with the other song. This one was originally at 17, but I just switched it with the other one. Can I just say right now, like, I am so not confident in this ranking. Like, this album is so insanely impossible to rank, and, like, I'm looking at my list right now, and I don't like it, and I don't agree with it, but I feel like if I put any of the songs in any order, I wouldn't like it, so it's just impossible. This album is literally impossible, but, yeah, Stronger Than Ever. Again, it's only lower because I just feel like she has better songs like this. It's the same problem that I have with I Am. Like, if I want a good self-empowerment anthem from Xtina, she just has so many, like, way better ones, and this is just really not the one I go to. This one just doesn't inspire me. Like, it doesn't bring out the fighter. It just doesn't do enough for me, and I never could really pinpoint why. It just doesn't, and it's not a bad song whatsoever. She sounds great on it, but it's just not really one that I go back to a lot, that's all. Number 17 is Glam. This was at 18 originally, but then I was like, you know what, I enjoy it a little bit more. Glam is a really fun song. I love her saying fashion is a lifestyle in the background. Like, it's so the diva Xtina, and I love that about it. She clearly loves fashion, so I think the song makes sense for her. The only reason that I don't love it is because it's just kind of a worse version of Vogue. Like, it literally sounds just like Vogue, but not as good. Like, I'm so sorry, but it just does. And I know that that was intentional, like that was obviously the point, but whenever I'm listening to it, I'm just like, I kind of just want to listen to Vogue, so that's the only reason that it is lower. Again, I do like it, it's a fun song. Number 16 is Not Myself Tonight. I talked about this in my worst lead singles video. I do still agree that it was not a good lead single, but like I said in the video, it has grown on me over the years. I used to just ignore this song. Like, I didn't hate it, I also didn't love it. I just literally did not think of it. And I think that's because subconsciously I was like, this song in a way kind of derailed Xtina's career. Like, it wasn't the only reason that her popularity went downhill in the 2010s, but it was kind of the start of it. And I always, I guess, subconsciously thought of it as that. And so I just kind of didn't want to think about it. Like, it was too raw. Like, the emotions were too heavy when it came to the song. I was like, this was the song that killed Xtina's career. I just can't listen to it. I can't bring myself to do that. But as time has gone on, like, when I look back on it, I'm like, that was, first of all, just a silly opinion to have. Like, no one song can, like, destroy an artist's career. But also, I mean, Xtina's doing fine, too. It's not like her career was, like, dead or anything. But Not Myself Tonight as a song, it actually is really fun. Like, this is a fun party track. And it is very quintessentially Xtina. Like, it is very brash and in your face. Like, I love the pre-chorus where she's like, I'm doing things that I normally don't do. The old me's gone, I feel brand new, and if you don't like it, F you. Like, I love that. I do love that. And like I said, I don't think it was a great lead single. There's just so many better songs on Bionic. Like, to me, what it comes down to is this album just has way, way better songs, and Not Myself Tonight is just not one of the strongest. I think that it's a good track, it's fun, but it's not much beyond that. Like, I think that it would have been better if it had remained a deep cut, or even if it was like a fourth single or something. I don't know. Like, I just don't necessarily think that this was the one to lead off with. And also just the fact that she was getting all the Madonna and like Gaga comparisons at the time, which were stupid. I mean, those were really stupid. But, you know, people love to pit women against each other, as we know, especially in pop music. Like, no one can do something without being compared to someone else. So that's just how it is. And unfortunately, she really got the brunt of that. And it's so stupid too, because like the video is so obviously a reference to Express Yourself. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, why were people saying that she was copying Madonna when literally it was a reference? Like, do people not understand what a reference is? I don't know. Now I'm just getting heated. Not Myself Tonight, it's a good song. Anyways, moving on. Number 15 is You Lost Me. This is where we start getting into like the songs that I really love territory. Like, 20 through 16 I feel were the ones where I'm like, I could take it or leave it. But starting from here, like, these are the songs I really, really love. And the fact that You Lost Me is at 15 just like sickens me. Like, I feel physically ill. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like, I hate how it's at 15. It really should not be this low, but it has to go somewhere. Like, it has to go somewhere. Unfortunately, I just like the other songs more. But You Lost Me, this song is gorgeous. This song is so, so beautiful. It's so soul-crushing. It's so depressing. I have cried to this song so much because it is so beautifully sad. It is beautifully heartbreaking. I just think she sounds so hopeless in the song. Like, she sounds like she's dejected. She's just totally gone and done with this relationship. And it is just so, so sad. She just gives such a great performance. And I just think it's so well written. Like, I feel like our world's been infected and somehow you left me neglected. We found our life's been changed, 'cause babe, you lost me. Like, it's just, I'm actually tearing up. I'm literally tearing up right now. It's just so sad. It's so sad. Like, I love a good end of relationship song, but one that's like this, one where it's not angry, it's not bitter, it's more just, yeah, like I said, dejected. Like, she's just at her wit's end and she just doesn't feel like fighting anymore. She doesn't have the fight in her anymore and she's just tired of it and she has to move on for the sake of preserving herself. Like, it's just so, like, wonderfully sad. I always say this, but I love a good sad song when it's soul crushing. It needs to be insanely, insanely depressing. And You Lost Me is so depressing. I just love it so much. I heard the song one time out in the wild. I heard it at a mall once, and I literally, like, kind of stopped for a second, and I was like, are you serious? They're playing this song, like, people know the song, like, suddenly we're deciding that we like this song, because this was a single, and for some reason, it wasn't a smash hit. Like, why? Why was it not a smash hit? But no, I just heard, like, the, I am done smoking gun, and I literally, like, I am telling you, in my mind, internally, I was like, this is, like, whoever the gay intern who's in charge of the playlist for the mall today, like, they did that, like, they ate. I just love this song so much. That was years ago too. Like, I want y'all to understand, I literally have not forgotten about the one time that I heard the song. Like, that was literally, like, it had to be like 7 years ago or something, and I have still not forgotten it. That is how much I love the song. Anyways, number 14 is My Girls. This is, like, literally the exact opposite. This is, like, a fun party song. This is a getting ready with the girls anthem. I just think this song is so, like, cute. She is giving you, like, fun clubbing robot vibes in this song, and that's kind of what Bionic is in general. Like, the whole vibe of Bionic to me is, like, fembot, sexy, clubbing robot Xtina, and I love that so much, and My Girls is definitely one that fits in that category. I just love her icy delivery. Like, the way that she delivers the lines in the verses, it just sounds so, like, clinical and robotic, and, like, that was the intention, and I think that just makes it so cool. Like, I just think that there's such a groove to this song. It's so catchy. The verses are so, so catchy. So much fun to sing along with, but the way that she's delivering it is through this, like, really robotic filter, and it's just cool. Like, it's so futuristic sounding, and it's ahead of its time. It's literally ahead of its time. I just feel like the song could be made now, and it would be a hit. Like, this should be a viral song on TikTok or something. I just really, really do think it should be. It's, again, like I said, just a wicked, wicked fun song. It's just a really, really great going out with the girlies song. And Peach's verse in it is so great. I love, I rock a mullet or two, yeah, below the waist. So funny. Just, like, such a great song. Like, again, this is just a really good getting ready with my girls kind of song. I love how I say that, but, like, I've never actually played the song, like, while I was getting ready or while I was with my girls. Like, ironically, it's just the vibe of the song. Like, this, in theory, should be the getting ready song with your girls, and that's why I love it so much. It's just so much fun. Number 13 is Desnudate, Get Naked. I felt so dumb when I first saw the title of the song, and then when I listened to it and realized what it meant, because, alright, like, way more background than, like, anyone needs, but the first time I listened to Bionic was my junior year of high school. I remember that specifically, and I was taking Spanish at the time, so I looked at the title of this song, and I was like, what is that? Like, what does that mean? And it didn't register to me that it was Spanish. I didn't get it. And then I actually listened to the song, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm literally taking Spanish right now, and I didn't know what this word was. I mean, granted, we didn't, like, learn the word for get naked in my Spanish class. That would have been probably a little inappropriate, but whatever. Desnudate is another bop. Like, this is a sexy, horny bop. Like, Christina is giving you all the horniness, and I love it so much. I love the, like, call and response chorus where it's like, quítate, la ropa, líbrese. I am so sorry that I'm singing right now. It's just so good. It literally is just so much fun. Like, I'm sorry, I can't talk about the song without singing it. It's too good. I love, like, the little horny Spanish ad-libs that she has. Like, in the second verse where she's like, whisper all your fetishes inside my ear, and then there's the little, así me gusta papi. Like, it's so horny. It's just so horny. I love how horny the song is. Oh my god, especially when, in, like, the bridge where she's like, dámelo duro, and she's like, me tienes tan mojada. Like, oh my god, it's just so, so good. I just love how dirty the song is. Like, we know Xtina loves to be dirty, and this is definitely her just fully leaning into that and having so much fun with it. I just love Desnudate so much. Number 12 is Bobblehead. I, like, debated putting this below Desnudate, but to me they're tied. Like, to me they're basically tied, but I'm just kind of like feeling Bobblehead a little bit more right now. I think it's because I listened to it like kind of recently. Like I think it just randomly came on my shuffle a few days ago, so I'm a little partial to it right now. But anyways, Bobblehead is like so ridiculous. It's so funny. It's just the most catty song she's ever made, and I love it for that reason. Like she is really giving you mean girl energy on this song, and I love that. She is just really going in on this girl. Like, what did this girl do to Xtina? I want to know. But she's like saying, body's so skinny, but your head's so fat. Talky, 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 but you don't say shit. Got away with words, you give me nothing, bitch. Like, it's so mean. Or my favorite line, my absolute favorite line. Banging on the door, nobody else there. You're a nightmare on Elm Street, got everybody scared. Y'all do not understand. Like, I know I've said this before, but the Nightmare on Elm Street movies are literally like my favorite movies ever. So the fact that she has a Nightmare on Elm Street reference, I could not. Like, when I first heard that, I was beside myself. I was like, are you serious right now? Like, Xtina, you have taste. Like, I cannot even believe, like, the Freddy Krueger / Xtina crossover. I can't. And you know what? Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense that I'm doing this ranking for October. See, it's horror. It's horror after all. There's a Nightmare on Elm Street reference. There you go. But, yeah, Bobblehead is just so insane. I feel like this is the type of song that you either really love or really hate, because it's, like, so annoying. Like, it is the most, like, brash, obnoxious song ever made, and I love that about it, but I would understand why someone would hate that. Like, I totally get why someone wouldn't like this song, because it is so repetitive, and it's meant to be annoying. Like, that's the thing, it is very clearly meant to annoy you, because it's trying to, like, get the point across of how annoying this girl that Christina hates so much is. But, yeah, I totally get why someone wouldn't like the song, but for me, I just think that it's a fun, like, novelty song. I feel like this one is, like, in the same vein as, like, Shut Up from Lotus, where it's kind of meant to be a joke song, and she's, like, in on the joke. Like, she gets why it's, like, so ridiculous, and I just really, like, love it for that reason. I just think it's so funny. It's so mean. Like, it is so mean. Like, again, she's just dragging this poor girl. Like, what did she do to you? What did she do to you, Xtina? She probably, like, lightly coughed during a sounds check, and in response, Christina wrote this entire song about her. Like, I totally wouldn't be shocked if that's what it was. But, anyways, moving on, number 11 is A Little Dreamer. This song is so pretty. The song is just so, again, gorgeous. I just love, like, the spacey production. I love the lyrics of, like, look at the stars, I will take one down for you. No matter what the distance, I'll see it through. I'll fill you in between the sun and the moon. To the end, I'll be waiting. I'm, like, actually tearing up. Again, I'm, like, tearing up right now because this song is just really pretty. This is one I cry to a lot. I really, really go to this song to cry specifically because it's, like, Guardian Angel Xtina to me. Like, this is the Guardian Angel song of her entire discography. Like, I just feel protected by the warmth of Xtina on this song, which is kind of ironic because, again, she does sound, like, robotic on it, but it's just the lyrics that really get to me in this one. And I'm not sure, is this song supposed to be about, like, someone that passed away? Because she's saying, so long, my little dreamer, I will miss your face. We'll always stay connected through time and space. The journey that we share but now have to leave will live inside of us for eternity. Like, is this the end of a relationship? Is this supposed to be about someone who passed away? I'm not sure. Like, I would really genuinely love to know, like, the story behind the song, because to me it's always been about, like, someone that's passed away, but I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is. But yeah, I just love this song. I just think it sounds beautiful. She sounds gorgeous on it. She is giving you the vocals, and it just sounds so, like I said, spacey. I just love songs that sound like they're in space. I've said it a million times, but that's just really what I love the most. Like, I love a spacey, starry imagery type of song, and this one to me is that. Like, that's why I love it so much. To me, if I can picture a song being played on Space Mountain in Disneyland, then it's, like, immediately elevated, in my opinion. Like, if I could hear this song on Space Mountain, like, y'all do not understand. Like, that would just elevate everything. Like, that would elevate my life. I just feel like I would be upgraded as a person if I had that experience. Like, they should play the song on Space Mountain. It fits. Like, it's very spacey. And Xtina has roots in Disney. She was on the Mickey Mouse Club. So you know what? Disney, get on that. I feel like every ride in general would be improved with Xtina's vocals. Anyways, moving on, number 10 is All I Need. This is another crying song for me. I have cried to this song so much. This song is so sweet. I just think this song is so precious and like adorable. Obviously, it's about her son, Max, who was a newborn at the time. I'm pretty sure he was like just born. And I don't know, just songs that are about babies just like get me. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't have a child, but whenever I listen to a song that's about like a newborn or like an infant, it just gets me. And this one is probably my favorite song directed towards a baby. That sounds really weird. That's like a really weird sentence. I don't know. It's just like my favorite new mommy song. Because like Britney has My Baby and I like that one. But this one I just think trumps it. Madonna has Little Star and I love that song. I love Little Star. But this one is probably my favorite. Like I've just cried to this one a lot. And I think it's just because she sounds so vulnerable. Like this is a very stripped back, like simple piano ballad. And there's not much to it, but you really just hear Christina's soul in it. Like, you really do hear her love for her newborn baby, and I think it's so sweet. I just love the lyrics so much. I love, you bring me hope when I can't breathe. You give me love, you're all I need. Slowly I'm holding you closely, you're wrapped in my arms, and you're inside me. Like, I'm like almost tearing up, right? I need to stop like saying the lyrics because they like get me in my feelings. I literally need to stop. It is just like a really like nice sentimental song, and it just brings me to tears every time I listen to it. This is such an underrated cut from Xtina. Number 9 is Lift Me Up. I am so sorry, like this stretch of songs, like these 3 songs that I've like just talked about, they're all really sad. And I don't know why, it just kind of like fell out like that. I just, again, really love a depressing song. I will say, just like in general, as a statement about Bionic, as much as I do love it, I do kind of agree that it's tonally uneven. Like, I don't necessarily think the ballads mesh with the rest of the album. Like, you have crazy songs like Bobblehead and like the title track, and then you have All I Need and Lift Me Up, which don't necessarily sound like they belong in the same album. Although I will say, I think Lift Me Up fits a little better because there is a little bit of synthiness going on in it. So I guess it's not like totally sonically different. But yeah, Bionic in general, I do agree that it's a little crazy and all over the place. But again, that kind of is the point. Like Bionic, just in general, I feel is such a good representation of Xtina because it is wild and it is bold and fearless, and it goes through multiple different moods and you get the full spectrum of emotions. So I mean, that's just why I love Bionic in general. But anyways, Lift Me Up, the song is so great. Like this to me gives me like sad after prom. Like I always picture the video as her like sitting alone in her prom dress and like the spotlight's on her and everyone's left and she's sitting alone and she's crying over her man who just left with somebody else. I don't know, like there's a story here. It just needs to be unearthed, but I just get like after prom sadness from this song. I don't know why. It just always gave me that. I think it's because it kind of sounds like a prom song. I feel like this would be played at the end of a movie. It sounds like uplifting but also sad, and that's why I like it a lot because it does have like the really soulful emotional vocals from Christina, but then I think in the chorus especially you get like those like synthy sound effects. I don't know like if that's the actual term for it, but like in the chorus it just sounds like she's lifting you up. Like it literally sounds like you're ascending, and I just love how the music itself sounds like kind of uplifting, but there is still like a hint of sadness to it. And then you have Christina saying like, if you lift me up, just get me through this night. I know I'll rest tomorrow and I'll be strong enough to try. Like that is just so beautiful. It's just such a gorgeous song. And I, again, just think she gives such a great emotive performance on it. Like she sounds desperate. She sounds like she just needs somebody to lift her up. She just needs someone to be there for her. And she knows that she'll be able to get through. And it's just a very relatable song. Like, who hasn't felt like they just need somebody to get them through something, or somebody is going through it and they just want someone to be there by them? Like, I just think that the song is very relatable in that aspect, and it's written in a way where you could kind of relate to it regardless of what you're going through. Like, it isn't about a specific situation, or maybe it is. I mean, I'm sure like Christina or whoever wrote the song probably had a specific time in their lives in mind. But I'm just saying, like, for the purpose of being like a mainstream like pop song, this one I just feel can be related to by a lot of people, and it could touch the heartstrings of many, many people who listen to it. And for me, it has definitely done that. This is another crying song. That is 3 crying songs in a row. Like, I did not mean to do that, but that's just how it fell out. I just think Bionic has a lot of great sad songs. Like, that is so funny, again, about Christina in general. I feel like she's either being, like, hypersexual and, like, hyper girly and feminine and, like, crazy, and she's like, I'm a boss bitch, like, you can't touch me, or she's insanely depressing. And I love her equally on both sides. I just think that she does both genres very well. So that is why I love Lift Me Up. Number 8 is I Hate Boys. Again, the dichotomy. The song is nothing like Lift Me Up, but I love it just as much. I Hate Boys, like, first of all, I've never agreed with a title of a song more. Like, if I was a song, I would be this song. I've always said that ever since I first heard the song. I have just always related on that front. Like, I do hate boys. Like, thank you, Xtina. Thank you for putting that to song. But this song, I just think that it's so playful, it's so silly. Again, it's kind of a novelty song. Like, I feel like this is kind of a joke song, but it's a well done joke song. Like, it's not bad because it's a joke song. Like, I think it's actually a really good, well done, like, silly, stupid kind of track. And I just love the lyrics. I love, I know every apple here ain't bad, but I found a worm in every single one I had. I love that. Or, they're only good for fruit. I mean, bananas. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so funny. And again, like, her robotic vocals in it, like, she's just giving you, like, Saturday morning cartoon vibes. Like, I don't know if this makes sense to anyone else, but I feel like in this song specifically, she's like a robot from a Saturday morning cartoon who's like trying to teach a lesson to evil boys or something. I don't know. I'm trying to like make a plot line right now. Like, I feel like the episode would be girls are getting sick of what the boys are doing to them, so they go to this evil like fembot, and she makes a scheme to get revenge on them, and she sings the song as part of it. I don't know, like, this is not making any sense. Like, I'm just going off the rails right now. Like, but that's just what it gives me. Like, it gives me like Saturday morning cartoon, silly, juvenile energy, and I just love that for it. Like, I love this song so much because it is so silly, and there's just so many good moments in it. Like, I love, but then again, all men are dogs, and then there's like an actual wolf. Like, it's so funny. And just like the chorus, it's so like silly but easy to sing along with. Like, I hate boys, but boys love me. I think they suck, and my friends agree. Like, honestly, that sounds like it was written in like 2 seconds, but I just love it for it. Like, it's so stupid. It's so like mindless, but that is the appeal of the song. Like, to me, this is just a dumb, fun song to sing at a sleepover with your girls. Like, that is what it gives me. It gives me sleepover energy, and it gives me Saturday morning evil fembot energy. And also, just personally, like I was saying, I listened to Bionic like my junior year of high school, and I just feel like everyone was so annoying that year. Like, everyone was just really annoying, especially the boys. So when I heard the song, I was like, you know what? You're right, Xtina. I do hate boys. Like, it was just so pointed. Like, this is why Christina is my second favorite artist of all time. It's because, like, she just speaks to my soul on, like, such a pointed level, like, more than any other artist, really. Like, I just feel like whenever I'm going through it, like, she'll, like, write a caption on Instagram, or she'll, like, come out with a track that just speaks to exactly how I'm feeling at the time. And it's, like, crazy. Like, it just feels so pointed. Like, I feel like we just have a soul connection. I mean, we've never met. I don't know her, but, like, I just feel like we get each other. Like, we see each other. I hate boys, she hates boys, like, we all just hate boys. Like, I get it. Like, I get you, Xtina. I just respect that so much. But that is why I love I Hate Boys. Like, this is just such a funny, funny track. Number 7 is Monday Morning. Can I just say right now, from 7 to 1, this is why I don't like my list. I literally don't agree with the placement of any of these songs, but I also wouldn't agree if they were in any other spot. Like, that's why Bionic is impossible to rank. From 7 to 1, literally all of these songs are tied for number 1. Like, all of these songs could be number 1. I just, like, I had to put them in an order. I had to put them in a certain order. and this is just how it fell out. Monday morning being at 7 and not in the top 5 at least is disgusting to me. Like, this is pathetic. Like, I'm a horrible human being for this, but that's just how it's gonna have to go. Monday morning, this is a classic. This one is one that literally, I'm not kidding, I really do listen to every single Monday morning. Like, again, when I was in school, I would listen to this on the bus every Monday morning. Like, that's one of my favorite, like, memories from high school. Like, I always listened to this on Monday morning. It was just such a perfect way to start out the week. And I still do. Like, sometimes I'll still just throw it on if it's a Monday morning, and it just, like, sets the week off. Like, it really just gets the vibe right. I just love how, like, synthy and electronic this song is. I love the conceit of it where she's basically saying, like, forget about your Monday morning, we're never gonna be that boring. Like, I love how she's just basically saying, like, don't work, like, just party. Like, I love that message, and I fully agree with it. Like, why do we have to go to work? I don't see the point. I just really do not see the point. I love how she's basically just, like, shitting on everyone else who is, like, responsible. Like, in the second verse where she's like, I had a party, it went long, I told them all to stay, neighbors calling to complain and rain on our parade. They told me to use my head and keep my focus straight. Shame on all of you for being stiff and so straight-laced. Like, she's literally saying shame on you for, like, being responsible adults. Like, I love that. I agree. Like, shame on you. Like, where is your fun? Where is your sense of adventure? Like, why do you not want to party? Like, this is what I'm saying. This is what I say to my friends all the time. Like, why do you care that it's a work night? Like, let's go out. Let's have fun. I don't know, like, this song just speaks to me on, again, like, a soul level. Like, I just feel the song in my bones. Like, I just really do relate. And also, it's just so catchy. Like, this is a really, really just well done song. I think that, wasn't this a bonus track? I think it was a bonus track. I'm not, like, 1000% sure on that. But, I don't know. If it was, it shouldn't have been, because this really should have just been on the standard edition. This is a really, really, like, tight song. Like, this is a really well done song, and I feel like it could have been a single. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't have, like, smashed or anything, but it could have been, like, a late album cycle single, like maybe a 6th single or something, because it is just really strong. Like, it's super catchy. It's an earworm. I love the bridge where it's like, sweet shot, cherry pop, everybody go to the beat, don't stop. It's so catchy. It's so much fun. And yeah, I mean, Monday morning, like, what else can I say? It literally is just fun. Like, this is just a party track through and through, and a really well-produced party track at that. Number 6, this is disgusting. Number 6 is Birds of Prey. This should be number 1. Like I was saying, like, all of these songs are number 1. Like, this is all a tie. Like, Birds of Prey is way too damn good to be at number 6, and I'm, like, grossed out by myself, but if I moved it, I would not agree with where the other songs are. So, like, it has to go here. It has to go here. I'm so sorry. Birds of Prey. Oh my god. This is a Halloween classic. All right, see, this album is Halloween because, like, this one is, like, this spooky, like, scary type of vibe. And she is giving you, like, sci-fi horror. Like, it kind of reminds me of the movie Event Horizon, if anyone's ever seen that. That's a, like, really, like, creepy movie. But I don't know, it just gives me, like, that vibe. It's just, like, this really spooky, atmospheric kind of track. And the way that it starts, and it's, like, this, like, foreboding music. And then you get her vocals just, like, slightly coming in. Then that synth beat starts. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I am so sorry. Like, I just get way too hyped about the song. Like, and also, like, I just love the lyrics. Like, suddenly lost inside of fantasy, everything not quite what it seems to be. Slipping and falling through the looking glass, catching a glimpse at all that lies behind the mask. Like, to me, what she's saying in the song is, like, she's starting to see the world for what it really is. I don't know if that's, like, exactly what the song's about, but I always figured it was kind of up for interpretation anyways. The way that I always, like, read this song was that she's basically saying that she's starting to see the world for how it really is, and she's seeing how people can take advantage of her, and those are the birds of prey, like, the people who want to pick on you and, like, take things from you and take advantage of you. Like, that's how I always read into it. I don't know if that's exactly what it's supposed to be, but that's what I get from it, especially with, like, the Matrix reference where she's saying, like, taking the blue pill only made you cry, and all that the red pill did was make you forget why. Like, she's saying you saw the truth and you didn't like it, but then you took the red pill and now you just forget, like, all the problems, and now you're just ignorant to what's really happening in the world. And I don't know, I just think that that's like really cool. Like, this is just a very cool song. I've said cool like 18,000 times, I'm sorry, but that is what Birds of Prey is to me. Like, it is just a very like spooky, atmospheric, kind of spacey track. Like, this one sounds like it could be in space. I don't know, it's like sci-fi. It could totally be in the soundtrack for, I don't know, like a scary like sci-fi movie. I don't know, it just sounds like really, really cool. Like, I just think that this is such a well-produced song, and it really, really deserves better. Like, I will say, like, maybe objectively this is the best song on Bionic. Like, I know that that's a bold claim, but if I was like taking my emotions out of it, and if I was ranking these songs like objectively and not based on like my personal favorites, I do think I would put this at 1, because this is just a really, really like cool, menacing, like tightly produced, super atmospheric track, and she gives such a great performance in it. Like, the way that she sounds, like, she really is giving you, like, mistress of the night. Like, I'm just picturing, like, fog around her, and just, like, she's this creepy, like, evil, like, entity who you don't know, like, what she's gonna do, and you don't know if she's gonna kill you or if she's gonna like lead you down the correct path. I don't know, like, this is just like a really cool song. Like, this is a horror movie as a song, and I love it for that reason. Number 5, V is for Vanity. Every time I look at me, I turn myself on. Oh my god, this song is so good. This song is so good. Vanity, Vain Bitch, this song is me. When I saw the title, I was like, yep, I'm claiming this one. This one is me. I, again, have just never felt a song so much on a personal level. Like, I am a vain bitch. Like, thank you, Xtina. Somebody gets it. Someone gets it. Vanity is literally just, like, the most over-the-top, like, crazy song, and I love it because of that. Like, this really is, like, the essence of Xtina. When I think of the over-the-top, like, campy diva Xtina, this is the song that I think of, because she's obviously, like, playing into that. She's playing into the, like, crazy, unserious, like, diva role, and it's so funny. Like, I just think that there are so many great lines in it. I love how it starts with the, I'm not cocky, I just love myself, bitch. Like, it's so funny. Me and my friend quote that line, like, all the time. And he's not even, like, a big Xtina fan, like, at all. But he loves the song because it's so extra. Like, it literally is so extra. There's literally too many good lines. There are too many good lines. This song is endlessly quotable. Endlessly quotable. Mirror, mirror on the wall, hit up Prince Charming, telling, give me a call, never mind, screw him. I found someone better, never mind, screw him. I make myself so much wetter. Like, it's so funny. The fact that she says I'm wet, like, 2 times in this album, once in Spanish on Desnudite and once in English here. Like, the girl is horny. I'm just telling y'all, like, she is just very horny on this album. And, what else? Like, every day I see myself, I love me even more. Ain't nobody got shit on me. I'm the best for sure. Like, it is just, like, radiating with confidence. Like, this is such a confidence booster type of song. Like, if you just want to feel like the baddest bitch, this is the song. This is the song. And I love how long it is. Like, I love how the outro is literally, like, 8 minutes long. Not 8 minutes, but you know what I mean. Like, it's a long outro. Like, she is just going on and on. Like, I literally feel like the last, like, minute or minute and a half is just, like, full of, like, different points where it could have ended, but it just keeps going. And I love that because, again, it just makes the song comical. It feeds into the extra nature of this song and how over the top it is. Like, I love when she's like, where's my queens? Who reigns supreme? Let me hear you scream. And the legacy lives on, going strong. Let's not forget who owns the throne. And then she has, like, her son saying, like, you do, mommy. It's so cute. It's so funny. I just think this song is, like, so crazy in the best way. It is so quintessential Xtina. Like, if I had to describe what I love the most about Christina Aguilera to someone, like, they just need to listen to the song. Like, I feel like this is a litmus test to see if you like Christina. If you listen to the song and you don't like it, like, you just don't get it. Like, you just don't get what she's about. And if you do like it, then, like, you're in the know. Like, you understand. Like, we see each other. We get it. Like, if you like this song, like, I like you immediately as a person because you understand what makes Christina so great as an artist. And if you don't, like, I'm sorry to say it, you just have poor taste. You have poor judgment, and you don't have a comical bone in your body. That is just the sad reality of it. But Vanity, yeah, I've talked enough about the song. The song is just great. Number 4 is Woohoo. Speaking of horniness, Woohoo, oh my god, when I first saw this song, let me tell you, I was on YouTube and I just saw that there was like a damn near 6-minute song by Xtina called Woohoo, and I thought it was gonna be like a party track. Like, I literally thought it was gonna be like, woohoo, like we're having fun or something. But then I like click on it and I just hear like this literal minute-long intro where it's like this like creepy, like foreboding music, and it's just like going on, and I'm just like, what is this building to? What is this going to? And then I just hear, I know you really wanna taste my woohoo, and I'm like, oh, it's that kind of song. This song is wild. I will never ever forget the first time I heard the song. It was just like a moment in time. Like, if I could crystallize that moment and put it in a picture frame and show it to my grandchildren, like, this is like one of the key moments of my life. Woohoo is just my favorite song about a vagina. This is my favorite vagina song ever written. Like, it is just so masterful. I just feel like she is giving you everything you need. She is giving you glam. She is giving you diva. She is giving you, I know that you want to lick this pussy. It's so good. Again, just endlessly quotable, endlessly quotable. Pick your glass up, you're sipping kind of slow. Want to see just how you take it down low. Oh my god, it's so fun. And of course, Nicki's verse. Of course, Nicki. I still know Nicki's entire verse. Guess who got that? Nani nani in the Montreal, in Miami. It's so fucking funny. I just cannot get enough of this song. Like, when I tell you, this is one of my most listened to songs, like, period. Not even just of Xtina's, like, literal, like, I think this is in my, like, top 25 most played songs ever, and for good reason. Like, I just love a really good, horny pussy bop. And this is my favorite of that genre. Like, it just really does go off. Like, I just really do think there is, like, such a fun, like, frenzy-ness to this song. Like, the hand claps in the background, and just, like, the, like, fast-paced verses, and the way that she just delivers, like, the chorus with all the ad-libs and everything. Like, there's just a lot going on in this song. And that's what makes it so over the top and so great. Like, this is just such a great track. Again, this should be #1. Honest to God, I actually do think this is the one I've listened to the most. So, like, if we're going by that measure, I guess this is #1. But, sadly, it's at 4. But, again, from 7 through 1, these are all tied. These are all #1s. #3 is Bionic, the title track. This is probably my favorite title track from Christina. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite title track. I love how crazy the song is. I love the frantic energy. I love, like, the chanting and just how it starts, and it just immediately is hitting you over the head with this overbearing, like, chanting, and then you get into the verses and she is just sounding robotic and fembot, and it's everything that makes Bionic the album great. I just think that this is such, again, a silly, fun song. Like, you could tell she's obviously, like, not taking this seriously, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean to say, like, she knows that this is a campy, fun song about her being a robot, essentially. Like, Bionic, take his supersonic, I'm Bionic, hit you like a rocket, so damn Bionic. Like, oh my god, it's so, like, fun. Like, this is just a really fun, like, again, like a movie soundtrack song. Like, I'm really picturing this in a movie. Like, I really picture, like, an evil fembot singing this in, like, Austin Powers or something. I don't know, like, I'm just picturing, like, an evil, seductive robot temptress singing this song to seduce the astronauts that are invading the planet or something. I don't know. I need to stop, like, making plot lines up right now. Like, the song is just so great. This is so catchy. Like, again, I just really love the fast-paced verses. I think that it's so much fun to sing along with, and I just love the explosive, like, massive chorus. It's so great. And I also love, now let me spell it out. Everybody gonna shout my name, XXSGTTIIINNA. It's so great. Like, this is just Xtina in rare form. It really is her in rare form, and I love it for that. Bionic, this is just such a bop. Like, this is a banger. This is one of the catchiest songs, and I just love it so much. #2, speaking of really catchy songs, is Elastic Love. This one I actually think is, like, the most earwormy of all of Bionic, and I feel like this is the one that I just immediately loved, and yet it still grew on me so much. Like, I just found myself going back to this song over and over and over again, and I think it is because of like the earworminess of it. It just sounds like a very 80s like synth poppy, again, robot like type of song, and there's just like a groove to it. Like, I just love how cool and like spacey it sounds. Like, whatever the sound effect that they or whatever the instrument that they use, like the one you hear in the beginning that goes throughout the whole song, I just feel like it gives Elastic Love like so much character. Like, this is a very like notable song. I just feel like it really does stand out on Bionic because it is just so like strange. Like, this really is like such a good thesis for Bionic. I feel like this song does really sum up what this album is all about. It's zany, it's off the wall, and it's silly, and there's still just like a playfulness to it, and Christina knows it. Like, some of the lyrics are just like so funny. Like, a rubber band was an analogy. You could even say it's a metaphor, the tension between you and me. Like, I love how the girl invented metaphors with the song. She really did. She invented grammar with this one. And also, like, the song just never made sense to me. Like, I have no idea what she's saying. Like, a rubber band is what I call your love for me, because it comes and goes and pins me like a trampoline. But all this back and forth is freaky. It's confusing me, like a pencil trying to write and you're erasing me. What does any of that mean? Like, I feel like I almost get what she's going for, but I don't. And at the same time, like, I don't need it to. Like, I just don't need the song to make sense. Like, I like the fact that it kind of doesn't make sense. And I love the fact that she's even trying to explain it in the song. Like, she's saying a rubber band was an analogy. Like, I love how she's literally taking the time to explain what the hell she's saying, and it still does not make sense. Like, this song is wild. It makes no sense, and I love it for that. It is just so insane. And again, just super catchy, like insanely catchy. Like, once you hear it, you just can't get it out of your head. The chorus is so great. I love like the vocal effects that she has on her in the chorus. She just sounds so cool. And again, just very fembot energy. Oh, and the bridge is so good. Paper clips, they couldn't even hold us together. It's so fun. It's so much fun. Like, if I see a paper clip, like, of course I'm just gonna get the bridge to this song stuck in my head. Like, that is how you know you're gay. You know you're gay when you can't look at a paper clip and just like not act up about it. Like, the first thing when I see a paperclip is I think of Christina Aguilera. Like, that's how I know that I am truly into cock. But the song, it's just it's too good. I need to stop talking about it because I will just go off all day. Number 1 is Prima Donna. I like don't agree with this. I don't think this should be number 1, but I also don't think it shouldn't be number 1. I don't think any of the other songs could be number 1. I can't pick. So I have to go with Prima Donna. I'm sorry. This song is, again, me. This song is the essence of who I am. Like, I am a prima donna. Like, I am a prima donna. I could rule the world. This song is just like a straight up bop. And again, this is a getting ready with a girl song. This is a going out song through and through. I play the song for myself if I'm just like going out by myself because it just gets me hype. It gets me hype. And the fact that Lil Jon is in it, like, just giving his, like, background vocals, like, the yes in the background, like, I just love it. I love how Lil Jon is here for no other reason than to be the hype man. Like, he doesn't even have a verse. It's so funny. But this song is, again, just wicked fun. So much fun. And she is giving you diva. She is giving you that bitch energy. Like, she knows that she is that bitch and she is owning it. She can rule the world. And I love how circus-like the song sounds. Like, to me, this song kind of sounds like a circus. Like, just the sing-songiness of the verses, like, a little fun, never kill, never hurt nobody. Like, there's something very, like, clown music-like about it. And, like, somehow it works. Like, somehow it really does just work. Because it is so catchy, and to me, this is like the waking up song. Like, this is the song that you play, like, when you've gotten out of work, and, like, you went home, and, like, you had something to eat, and now you're just, like, resting, and now it's time to, like, get up and get ready to go out. Like, this is the first song that should be played, because it just, like, awakens, like, the inner Xtina inside of you. Like, it awakens the fighter inside, and I just love, like, what the song's about. Like, I'll always say it, I just love a simple song that's saying, you know what, we worked hard, let's just go out and party. Like, and that's what this song is. Like, she's saying, like, tonight it's on, play my song, it's a celebration. I worked a long week and now there is no hesitation. I need a drink or two, make that a few. Like, I love that. It's so good. And I also, the pre-chorus is so catchy. The pre-chorus is so good. I especially love at the end when she's like, this is a private party, VIP in this bitch. Oh my god, it's just a great time. This song is just a great time. This should have been a single. Like, This really, really should have been a single. Why was this not a single? Why was this not a single? It should have been a huge smash. I feel like there's an alternate timeline where to this day people are still singing the song. Like, I really do feel like in like Universe B, there's like clubs all over the place that are playing this song still to this day, and it's getting a huge response from the crowd. Like, I feel like there's a world where the children know the song. They should know this song. Like, this should be taught in schools. Like, there should be a curriculum just about, I mean, Bionic in general, but like especially this song. This song is just, again, really quotable. I just feel like there's so many fun lines. Like, I love the post-chorus where it's like, so ladies pop, 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 throw it up, make it pop, 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 turn it up, speakers pop, 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 till I'm drunk, bottles pop, pop, pop. It's so much fun. Like, this is just a great, and I love, if it's your birthday, baby, I'm gonna grant your wish. Like, I don't know if that was supposed to be a genie in a bottle callback, but like, I'll kind of just take it as that. I just love it. I love that. There is just like too much fun to be had with this song. There's too much fun to be had, and I hate that I've never heard it like played out in the world. Like, I just feel like, again, there's another universe where this was a hit because it just deserves it. Like, this is such a, to me, this is like a staple. Like, when I think of Xtina, like I think of the song, like this is one of like the quintessential cuts from her. And it's funny because when I first listened to Bionic, I actually didn't listen to the song. I know that's weird, but I didn't like discover the song until like years later. Like, I'm talking like 3 years. I think it was 2018. Like, I know that's strange, and the fact that it's like now my favorite is like crazy, because I always say I'm like always partial to songs that I've known for longer, but this one is like the relatively newest to me, and it just like became my favorite in quotes. Like, in quotes, again, this song and all the other songs like from 7 to 1 are all #1, so I just happened to put this one here today. It could be literally any other song, but it's just how it falls out. But yeah, I love Prima Donna. If you haven't heard it in a long time, or if you haven't heard it in general, get into it. Like, please just go listen to this song. It's just so good. And listen to the rest of Bionic, because Bionic is so good. That is my ranking of this album. This is the most unhinged video I think I've ever posted. Like, this is crazy. This was 50 minutes. Like, I really genuinely thought it was going to go on for longer. Like, that's the crazy part. I literally thought this was going to be like an hour and a half. Like, you really got like the condensed version with this. But yeah, I just quite obviously love Bionic. This is my third favorite Xtina album. Stripped and her self-titled are my first two, and Bionic is like a firm #3. I just really, really adore this album. I just think that she really was, like, I know it's a joke to say that it was ahead of its time. I really, like, genuinely feel that, though. Like, she worked with so many people that would become, like, such huge names, like Sia, and she was among the first, like, pop girlies to collab with Nicki Minaj on Woohoo, and it's just, like, crazy. Like, I just think that she really is, like, a forward-thinking artist, and she's innovative, and she never does the same thing twice. And with Bionic, I think that this is her at her most experimental. This is her at her most wild and zaniest, and I just respect it so much. Is it a bit of a mess? Yeah, but that's kind of the point. Like, that is kind of the charm of Bionic. Like, it's supposed to be crazy. It's supposed to be all over the place, and I just think it works so well. Like, I really do think this album is a genuinely great, strong body of work that people will continue to look back on as a cult favorite. Like, years from now, scholars are going to be like, she was ahead of the curve, she knew what she was doing, and no one was ready. Like, frankly, no one was ready for Bionic. I don't think in 2023 we are still ready for it, but that's just how it is. Like, not enough people can appreciate the brilliance of it, and for the people that get it, we get it. Like, if you watch this video all the way through, you get it. Like, you understand why this album is so amazing. But with that being said, if you made it to the end, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to hear this unhingedness. Let me know what your guys' favorites are in the comments, and I will see you next time.